coming to you live from Montreal, Quebec, Canada. In fact, the actual first Canada, but pretty much the first Canada show of XWA, for those that don't know. Currently right now after match number 1. Well, pretty much the kickoff tonight will be Megan Page versus the Stray Dog, Natalie Osborne. Now let me see here. Alright, now we're loaded on. I'm getting reports. Well, it now seems that Megan Page had made some calls, and it seems that Riot Control are back. It's seeming that technically slightly know the leader, well for Riot Control, technically on the far right would actually be Brett Alexander. However, Megan Page will be the one calling the shots, while the rest of the members are staying at race side. And here comes the Stray Dog, Natalie Osborne. As we said before, that this is technically the first ever XWA show, pretty much the first XWA event to be hosted, in Canada for the very first time. So we will make sure to deliver our best. So as you can see for Natalie Osborne, with candlestick in hand, for her entrance. Currently, we don't know what's going through the mind of Osborne, but all we do know is that the only thing that is on her mind is to wreak havoc and refuse to talk about it later on. So whatever that Natalie Osborne has planned to pretty much dispose of Megan Page, she's gonna do it quick and make sure that there will be no remains. We don't have any sponsors for the XWA at the moment, but when we do, we will make sure to talk about it during some of our matches. We are open for sponsors, mind you. It also will be the first, well, pretty much the first FWA, well, Overdrive to be in a new arena. And the match is on the way and already off to a hot start from Megan Page. Pretty much technically this would be considered to be, I want to say her only second, pretty much her only second match back after coming back from TBD. However, she didn't come back as champion, but she had come back feeling, well, pretty much energized and ready for what comes her way. And pretty much the opponent that is standing before her, that being Natalie Osborne of British Strong Style. Osborne missed the kick, and now Megan Page might, well for Page now onto the offense. Now throwing Osborne into the corner, chop connect, snapmare, and drop kick. Pretty much almost looking to be against the rope. Standing moonsault connect. I believe we are in the same coliseum at the ECW arena. I don't know. Things like Hammerstein Ballroom. Is that what it's called? I don't fucking know. But regardless, we are happy to be here. I'm gonna have to stomp into the right, well no, not right, the left hamstring. My apologies. Now Osborne counters, and now looking to dish out even more punishment to Megan Page, dropping her onto the top turnbuckle. After Megan Page trying to play a bit of mind game onto Stray Dog, however, it won't work in her favor. And now whatever Natalie is thinking of, taking flight, and trying to fly, shoulder tackle connects, and going for cover. But Megan Page kicked out at 1. After Megan Page, we're gonna have to start to lock in and fight. And now, it seems that Page is gonna do exactly that. Not only Osborne gets thrown outside the ring, but here comes Megan Page with tough guy helo. And it connects. And now the fight is being taken out onto ringside. But as you can hear from the referee counting, it's only gonna have to be a little bit outside. And at the time of recording this, NXT is also on, which I'm also watching from my phone. Which I got multitasking here. And the Sling Blade ends up connecting for finale Osborne and a standing moonsault. If there's one thing we can't say about Natalie Osborne, as much as she focuses on, I want to say, pretty much boots to ground wrestling, she can sometimes she can pull off like some tricks, well, from her sleeve, and that being, well, matching her opponent's athleticism with pretty much some, I don't know, like some high speed attacks and everything. Like seeing here for Osborne, pretty much almost take the full head off of Megan Page with that clothesline. It's almost doing that for Osborne, trying to finish off the match. Megan Page, on the other hand, and not allowing it to happen, going for pinfall attempt. But Osborne, somewhat kicked out at 1. There you can see on ringside is Sylvia and Britt Alexander, in which I have been informed that I think Sylvia is pregnant. So that was the whole reason why Sylvia being out on ringside. She said she's only like 5 months pregnant, although she is not going to be fighting in the FWA while this is going on. However, she will potentially somewhat show up on ringside to either support Britt Alexander or Megan Page. So congratulations to Sylvia on that matter. But anyway, pretty much with that great news aside, we now need to focus back on the match. And now it's Natalie Osborne, now just pretty much planting the face of Megan Page into the corner, and now she's, as you're paying attention, she's starting to work on the lower midsection of the body. And countered by Megan Page now. And I see she pretty much decided to put herself outside of the ring. Now we don't know what is going through Megan Page's mind right now. Well, only a select few. Happy now? Good. Now watch the match. Now as for Megan Page, now manages somewhat to try to redirect Osborne into another corner. Now, because you don't know the real lore behind XWA from its humble beginning to where it ends up now. But don't worry, it's okay because a lot of people don't pay attention to my shit anyways. But now, seeing that finale, and Osborne gave Megan Page rapid fire curve stomp, and it almost would be the end. Only if Megan Page would have kicked out. However, now in Osborne now goes for a massive spine buster, and that might just end Megan Page. And it will. As you can see, the referee is out on ringside. Well, not out on ringside where the Riot Control is at, but as you can see, both members of Riot Control are currently checking on Megan Page. She can technically still move and doesn't need help up, in which she is a-okay. So thankfully, she gets to walk another day. But at the end, when Natalie Osborne is your winner. So this is the right arena. Dude, where the fuck did I put him? Oh, wait a minute, hold up. There he is. There we go. Next match will be the return of the Tank, Steve Barron versus Zach Wilde. Well, this next matchup, well, for tonight. And we don't know what went through the mind of Steve Barron after losing for the Universal Championship to Mr. Blue. I want to say pretty much like at least a few weeks ago. So we don't know how well is Barron's feeling about any of it. But what we do know is that he is just going to remain. Look, but we do know from Barron saying that he has a newer goal in the company. But however, we do not know what will be that newer goal. And speaking of Barron, here he comes now. The Tank has finally steamrolled its way into Montreal, Quebec, Canada. And technically, I would say this is like a little bit of a homecoming to Steve Barron, because it was in fact in Canada where he actually first started wrestling. Because he actually because at the time, well, I believe when it says when he was 13, he used to live in Canada, but not for that long while. while there, he used to attend a wrestling school there. And for his age, he was actually pretty damn good. And now look where it ended up leading him today. It led him right back to here, but not as a student, but rather a XWA, well, former XWA Universal Champion. And here comes the youngest star, Zach Wilde. In which I have heard that this is only one of Mr. Blue's, well, rivals. The other one being Hudson Wheeler. So technically it would be a whole lot of trouble if both Wilde and Wheeler were to potentially team up in the near future. But however, it may not be the case as of right now, and Blue is somewhere backstage and should be lucky that he doesn't have to deal with Zach Wilde for tonight. But it seems like the majority of Canada actually like, well, not like, but I'm saying they do like Zach Wilde. Now the match is underway, and it's almost looking that technically, and I don't want to sell match, well, the steel cage match, are just pretty much noticing the reason why Steve Barron wasn't actually doing a whole lot, and that's because of Blue's Rage. But an immediate cover now, almost looking to put away Steve Barron almost off rip. That's for Zach Wilde, and pretty much trying to overcome the beast, but let alone the tank of the company. And now Barron, on the other hand, never mind, got on the receiving end of a pretty much a hip throw and throw outside of the very ring next to the commentary tables. Zach Wilde will follow behind. There was a stomp to the chest, and now you see the cockiness of Zach Wilde slightly starting to kick in. Not sure if that's the best idea that he will have when dealing with the tank, but it's almost looking that he managed to overcome the tank, well, outside, well, pretty much outside of the ring. And now into the commentary table. And it seems like this fight might be a bit heated. Now, almost looking at for Zach Wilde could potentially try to go for a German suplex onto Barron. But I think we now start to know Zach Wilde's game plan. And that is pretty much trying to let the time run out as soon as possible and put away Steve Barron. The ref count reaches 7, basically the halfway point. As the count reaches 8, as the ref is literally telling Steve Barron that he needs to get up. The count reaches to 9. And that is it. And Zach Wilde literally gets through, literally just proceeds to throw out Steve Barron with ease. It's like, pretty much for Zach Wilde, they didn't even want to fight Steve Barron. And I believe we did get news earlier today, pretty much way before the show was about to happen, that pretty much the woman that was supposed to appear, well, during Underground, and that was technically, and that is Valentine Neal, well, is in the house tonight, and she is looking to make a huge impact into XWA going forward. And I literally see from backstage, and now Valentine literally meeting Blue face to face and saying, I forgive you for what happened months ago. So I'm saying you might as well go ahead and move along, or shit's about to get a little bit ugly. But anyways, here comes Carly Walker, in which she did say she was on a heavy workout routine and it looked to pay off slightly well. Carly Walker, and now just rolling herself into the ring and looking to deliver absolute hell to her opponent. And here comes Valentine Neal. Pretty much, technically, as we did hear, well, from Miss Neal saying, well, pretty much from other sources saying that she finally, well, pretty much that she finally had attended therapy. Now, why is she attending therapy? We do not fucking know as of right now. I'm looking, hold on, I'm looking through, like, the information about Valentine Neal. There is not a whole lot, surprisingly. So technically, maybe in this match it might tell us the full story on who Valentine Neal really is. Yeah, the match is underway and already off rip. But the Valentine Neal is pretty much showing, well, the women's division to be on lockdown because I'll be the woman to shut everything down, whether you like it or not. And submission hold locked in onto Carly Walker. However, Carly ends up getting out. After Carly saying that she had dealt with technical, well, like wrestlers before, but not like Valentine Neal. And pretty much the stomp ends up missing the target, and now Valentine Neal ends up being countered by Cassie Walker. However, it will be Carly Walker covered now by Valentine Neal. And the reason why I said that because they literally look identical. Well, in terms of, you know, well, pretty much the sliding leg drop, and I'm looking at Neal try to go again. So technically 2 sliding leg drops. So pretty much missing the elbow drop. And Valentine Neal needs to realize that she's not in any other company, but instead she is in XWA. Almost half of the women's locker has heard about what Valentine Neal is capable of. However, what they don't know is, like, pretty much how much of Valentine Neal is willing to go. And now, Carly Walker pretty much take her time, get onto the top rope, go for a massive body splash. However, misses the target. And now Valentine Neal might be able to capitalize. And however, for Carly Walker going for a springboard DDT. And this might be Carly Walker's moment to technically deliver a bit of a shock factor here in Canada. I was looking to try to suplex, well, Miss Neal. However, Valentine Neal ends up countering. Into corner goal for Carly Walker. Valentine Neal connects with the flying forearm. Covered now by Miss Neal. And now outside of the ring, going for Carly Walker. The player to stomp, end up missing by Neal. And now the spine buster will connect onto Valentine Neal. And seeing that Carly Walker is trying to add insult to the pain already. Now back inside the ring, going for Valentine Neal. And she's possibly going to need to start to figure out that she is a long way from company that she is deeply beloved in. There's a second elbow drop from Carly Walker. And now that she has to look in her eyes, ready to put an end to it. And now looking to possibly go further, almost using the jackhammer. However, Valentine Neal managed to escape. And it's outside the ring again for Carly Walker. And Valentine Neal will follow directly behind. And almost playing the leg drop, but there's the big boot. Pretty much connected to the face of Carly Walker. However, she's gonna retaliate with the running crossbody. And there's the hair whip of Carly Walker. And for pretty much for Carly, she said everything she has lost, pretty much ever since that she decided to get her belt, pretty much to get herself back into shape. She not only feels better now, but also feels like that she's more stronger, and even regain her ability to, like, how can I put this? Technically gained her athletic ability. Covered now by Carly Walker. And Valentine Neal ends up kicking out at 2. So now as for Carly Walker being put onto the ropes, Valentine Neal pretty much now going for forearms to the lower back. Not sure if that's a smart decision. Another forearm to the back, but this time throwing Carly Walker into the rope, stuck it under, connect with the pump kick. And that may be lights out for Carly Walker. Cover. But Carly Walker kicked out at 2. After Valentine Neal is trying to figure out how the flying fuck am I able to put this woman down. And pretty much the 2 leg drop to the neck. And a kick to the midsection. Now for Valentine Neal going onto the top rope. Not sure if that's the right decision. Definitely not a smart decision to ask the opponent to get up. And now going for the missile, shotgun drop kick, I'm afraid. Pretty much dropping elbow onto the chest. And now Valentine Neal now looking to put an end to Carly Walker. And now Carly Walker managed to retaliate. And now setting up for the hip attack by Carly Walker. But it seems that she is not finished with her yet. And is going and pretty much going to put the final nail in the coffin. And now she got Valentine up and brings her down with the jackhammer. Covered by Carly Walker. And it's over. Carly Walker is your winner. And we do know by the time that Valentine Neal regains consciousness, she will be pissed off. What the hell is this? Then now at for Carly Walker literally walking to the back with a massive smile on her face. But pretty much is like pretty much the jackhammer was potentially the only way to pound Valentine Neal and make sure she stays down. And speaking of Neal, well our next match our next match will be technically the officially signed, well, SJ Ray being accompanied to the ring by Rebecca Starr, well, versus Bando Laura. It's gonna be a great one, you don't want to miss it. Yeah, give it a moment to start for should load us in. And I know that guitar riff anywhere because here comes SJ Ray. Saving that for the media outcast, well, are technically getting at least a warm welcome. There you can see SJ Ray. And coming out with her, pretty much the hometown hero. Well, technically the real MVP. Well, this match, well, being Rebecca Starr returning home to Canada. The one with the glasses being Rebecca Starr, and the one wearing the mask will be SJ Ray. Now we don't know why is Rebecca Starr sitting this match out. However, she did say she will, but she is going to show a lot of support, well, for her partner, well, her clumsy partner, you should say, because these two do get into a little bit of antics, whether it's in-ring or outside. And we're mostly speaking for SJ Ray. The opponent, however, it's completely different. Because here comes Bando Laura. Now the match is official. As it'll be SJ Ray versus Bandalore. And we will say that pretty much after their many matches, we can technically confirm this one to be their official match. Well, pretty much, well, we can confirm this matchup technically to be the first very official match for SJ Ray, but technically we can count this for Valentine's Day too. Alright, back to business. Now as for SJ Ray onto the top rope. Drop kick. Almost similar to a sniper. Almost looking at SJ Ray technically putting herself on the line. Technically trying to help her teammate out, but knowing that she would get called out by the ref if she continues it even further. I don't know, from the sound of it, I think for Canada is slightly hating on SJ Ray. Technically they're only hating SJ Ray and liking Rebecca Starr. Now I don't understand the reason behind it, but now SJ Ray pretty much lining up for the Barracuda kick or something, but missing the target. But there is the rebound Spanish fly for Bandalore. Now going off the middle rope into a shoulder tackle, I want to say. And now Bandalore now pretty much have SJ Ray in position for the muscle buster. And I'm trying to figure out how is SJ Ray still alive in this situation, but she's probably not going to be alive after this one. If she can counter it, she might be saved, but it's the UFO cutter connecting. Covering now to, well, onto SJ Ray. And what almost would have been 3, but now the Canadian crowd now chanting, for not Bandalore, but now chanting for SJ Ray. So technically, it's like 50-50 for the Canadian crowd whether they like SJ Ray or not. Because half of it was saying, let's go SJ, well, let's go SJ, let's go Laura. Now, for SJ Ray trying to lock in the face of Bandalore, trying to force her to make a tap out. But however, it'll be SJ Ray to let go of the hold. Now we don't know why it's that bad, but however, after SJ Ray pretty much going for the touch in, well, body splash, I want to say, not touch in body splash, but touch in leg drop, and that will secure her to win. For SJ Ray, well, and Rebecca Starr standing tall in this matchup, well, tonight. Welcome to XWA. now if I'm looking at it here. I'm looking through my phone to find these damn map cards. It's so fucking hard to find them. Our next matchup will be Angel Rivera versus Colin. But beforehand, it was just made, well, unfortunately, it was made official by Hurtful himself saying that due to flight issues, he won't be able to be in Montreal, Quebec, Canada, well, for Overdrive tonight. However, that doesn't mean Fantasma del Fuego will be in action tonight. So instead of me fighting, it will be my right-hand man, Lime, that will be facing off. Well, pretty much that will be facing off a member, well, of the Oro Society. Angel Rivera arrives to Montreal, Quebec, Canada. For this matchup as of right now. But wait a second. But pretty much coming out of the smoke like a fucking shadow. Here comes Colin as he like forget this forget the old buddy entrance and shit. I just want to fight already. And looking at Colin is gonna do exactly that. Now, see, I told you, Blue. I told you it happened to everyone, and you're not the only one. I tell you, anyone could get jumped if they try to bark at the wrong tree. But now, I'm looking at Colin for trying to send a message with the Angel Rivera saying, I see what you have done and I'm not gonna like it. I don't know what the fuck is going on here. Hold up. Wait a minute, I can fucking fix this. Don't care about the fucking score because I technically already got most of the fucking... I got most of the damn wrestlers in this game already. I'm talking about the locked away ones already. So, don't need most of the tokens. Let me just fix this. Now for Colin, they're trying to waste zero time. They're trying to get caught into the ring. And now, after Colin managed to put Eddie Rivera into the ring, and now we got an official in here. The match is underway. So now we're back into this matchup. Left for Colin. Barry said that I had enough of everybody, well not everybody, but I had enough of a few people in this damn locker room. Tonight, I'm putting an end to a disgrace. And one of them is being Angel Rivera. If anything, she should have stayed. Well, if anything, he should have stayed developmental. And now Colin looking to go for a dangerous route. Right noise off the top. And cover now. And Angel Rivera kicked out at 1. Coming out of the column, out. If I'm not speaking, it's because I'm currently contesting. As you see, Colin trying to go for pretty much for the Claymore. Yeah, probably it is. Yeah, Colin tried to attempt the Claymore, but missed at the target. Now for Angel Rivera, going to try to fight back all his way, but Colin ends up slamming him back down to earth, and now go for mounted punches onto Colin. So now for Angel, pretty much trying to hyperextend the left leg of Colin, the knee connecting to the face. Encourage the shoulder tackle to the outside, and now Angel Rivera might be able to capitalize. Well, damn, that's fucking stupid. That's all I was looking at for Angel Rivera. Now go off the top rope, pretty much going for a coup de grace to the back of Colin. Well, hooking the leg. But Colin gets shoulders up. This fight is pretty much going on and on. Well, pretty much between Colin versus Angel Rivera, but now Colin going for a running white noise and may be able to put down Angel Rivera. And now Colin will gain a pinfall. However, Angel Rivera is still putting on the fighting spirit. Now for Colin. Now being dealt with for Angel Rivera. Another Corona ends up connecting. Now, Angel tried to kick to the midsection, tried to get his feet off the rope. And pretty much go for somewhat of a grounded total eclipse. After Colin pretty much trying to fight back while there's literal blood running down his face. And now covered now by Colin. And again, Angel Rivera kicks out. And pretty much just like that, Angel Rivera is not trying to have this match over with whatsoever. Now, again, Rivera pretty much using a move for his last resort. Did a backflip DDT out onto Colin. And now, kick one into the midsection. Pretty much after Colin. We're now ready to rev up the engine and put an end to Angel Rivera, and a Claymore connects and covered now by Colin. That they just been informed that technically, well, pretty much that for the Oral Society just took, well, literally just took out, well, Angel, well, no, not Angel, but for Lime backstage, and he's badly hurt, meaning that he won't be able to compete, well, in our co-main event. So our new co-main event is this match right here. So our new, the time originally wasn't supposed to be the co-main event, but I guess now it is. Ladies and gentlemen, our co-main event is Cassidy Walker versus Amber Blake. And here is Cassidy Walker. And technically noticed that she decided to let her hair down, but thinking pretty much just experimenting. Got Cassidy Walker living the life of a party here in the XWA. Pretty much at the main event mantle had been passed down by the Cassidy Walker. It almost looked like that Cassidy almost looked like to steal the beanie of MYS. So now it's underway for the NWA Cruiserweight Champion, that being Cassidy Walker, facing off against Amber Blake. And now everyone in Canada realizing that what we meant about what Cassidy Walker, her looking identical to her mom now. And technically, we can see the resemblance. Super kick by Amber Blake ends up connecting. As Cassidy trying to roll herself out of the way and goes outside of the ring. So that's the Cassidy Walker now trying to at least put on a show for the Canadian fans. And pretty much blocked into the corner. And now Harry that for Cassidy Walker trying to at least soak in the Canadian crowd. Then technically this would be Cassidy Walker's first match in Canada. So like that for Cassidy Walker, we're gonna have to at least get used to hearing the crowd and lock in what you're doing right now. Time for Cassidy. Coach had to remain calm and collected and how she wants this match to be finished. It seemed like it's not going to help within her favor. And now going into the corner. And for Cassidy Walker, however, Cassidy managed to stop the running tackle of Amber Blake and decides to follow that up with a DDT. And now Cassidy going full force into with a right hip attack, and it's now seeming that for Amber Blake, still trying to play mind games with Cassidy Walker by trying to use the Titantron of Abram Brooke. But wait a second! She's here in Montreal, Quebec! And now for Amber Blake, pretty much Amber Blake may have to call in backup for Cassidy Walker. And both women are pretty much down. Never mind, and now Amber Blake gets back up. And covered now by Amber Blake. Only for Cassidy Walker to get out at 1. The elbow strike connecting. But now, pretty much after Amber Blake tried to go for a death press, but countered by Cassidy Walker, turning it into a spine buster. Now we do have to say that was mad impressive of Cassidy Walker with her fast and quick thinking. That is something you always want to see in matches like this. And now Cassidy pretty much at least trying to take her sweet time. Roberta trying to take her sweet time and make sure that she can still perform at her peak. And now Piranha ends up connecting. So Cassidy Walker trying to calculate as well to take the knees to the back. And now whatever Cassidy was now thinking here, gonna try to go for a stomp into her chest now. But for Cassidy, almost looking to try and lock in a submission hold onto Amber Blake. However, it won't work. And now thrown into the ropes, the drop kick ends up meeting. And now for Amber Blake, now feeling a bit desperate that she is facing off against the champion. And now so is Cassidy saying that you want to be desperate? Fine. I can play desperate too. And looking, and now she's looking towards the table. For some reason after Cassidy trying to clear off the table, only for Amber Blake just to give an opening pretty much to an electric chair face buster. Now only for Cassidy, well, not to let any of it happen. But now it's back inside the ring for Cassidy. And the match was still going to continue. Into the corner now going for Amber Blake. And now for Cassidy, now going for somewhat of a running knee. And realized, and now for Cassidy realizing that she may have just cleared off the table, she could use that to an advantage. And for Cassidy saying that she's always willing to try new things that she never had done before. And with the elbow strike connecting to the face. So now Cassidy Walker may have just realized that she just knocked a few screws loose in Amber Blake. She might be able to do her absolute worst. And we don't know what Cassidy Walker's thinking of here. But instead gives her opening. Will pretty much to go through for the commentary table. And now flying back into the ring. Well, covered now by Amber Blake, looking to have this opportunity. But for Cassidy Walker, pretty much hearing the song of her people. Well, not her people, but literally hearing the chant was saying, "Let's go Walker." after Kathy realizing that she might have only one opportunity, now they're picking up what Amber Blake and pretty much going for somewhat of a back slam. And pretty much there's the running shoulder tackle. And now Kathy's saying it's time for you to go to sleep. And for the running hip attack, well, and the cover. And Amber Blake still kicks out. And it's like Cassidy is gonna have to do something in order to keep her down. And I believe Cassidy is technically playing the waiting game. And now go for a suplex and try to hold the position. And she gets the win. But the fact that Cassidy has went through a table and technically decided to keep it moving, I don't know what we are looking at here, but we might be looking at the start of something completely different of Cassidy. Wait a minute, hold up. Let me be smart here. Oh wait, I only did it for a 6-man. Nah, fuck it, hold up. Let me see here. Damn, there's no holds barred? That's fucking stupid. I mean, technically Extreme Rules is no holds barred, so shit, I don't know. Well, before we get into this match, just to make sure there's no interruptions, watch this. Haha! No entrance running. Oh, we about to get a triple threat, y'all? Oh shit. Now let's see. Technically, as you can see backstage, you can literally just see from backstage. I'll be back. Here they are. But the problem child are here. For that the problem childs are known tend to be like former World TNA Tag Team Champion. On the right is Nathan Walker, and on the left is Mr. Blue. And there's a lot of history between the both men that you're seeing in this ring. Now the question is, what was the reason behind the cryptic message that we have seen during the show? And out comes Hudson Wheeler for some reason. We don't know why Hudson Wheeler is out alone. And what the hell is going on here? And oh no. It seems that MYS decided to form a temporary alliance with the same person that broke open his full nose. We don't know what went through the MYS's mind. Wait a second, didn't back of MYS's jacket say, "Embrace your evil"? What the hell is going on here? And given the fact that it's Extreme Rules, it's both men fighting in this matchup. And here we go. Now though, looking down for MYS, and Hudson Wheeler fired off the first bullet. But however, it's only got the beginning. Swing blade by Mr. Blue. And now it's seeming to try and gain revenge. Well, pretty much avenge his teammate. And this is just going to be all-out chaos. And I am going to pre-camp for this. As the referee got taken out of action. Whereas Nathan Walker being thrown into his corner, now being sort of getting his face scraped up all against the ropes. Well, after MYS and Mr. Blue are already just doing battle here. And we don't know how MYS and Hudson Wheeler could potentially make a decent looking team. And now into the ropes and countered. Well, pretty much now countered. Well by Nathan Walker. They see that the problem childs are going to be the ones still standing tall here. Oh, Blue, if you didn't know, you can literally move the camera around. Like, this is literally a thing, but I rarely use it. And now, Mr. Blue kicking MYS into the midsection. Pretty much going for a full slam, but now Hudson Wheeler almost doing the same onto Mr. Blue. It's like that the problem child had nothing to do. However, Nathan Walker did explain to Mr. Blue, like at least last week, saying that win or lose, we are going to do our absolute best in this matchup, whether you're going to like it or not. Now Mr. Blue has the kendo stick in hand. Would dish out damage, but instead used it on Hudson Wheeler. So now Hudson Wheeler's out of the equation for a little while, but now Mr. Blue setting his sights onto MYS with a counter clothesline will perform. And the trash can pretty much enters the fray. And now MYS forcing up Mr. Blue and dropping him pretty much chest first. Goes to apron. And it's like MYS saying that, you know how long I've been waiting for this. I've been wanting this match for a while. And god damn it, I am going to get it. And now double pinfall by the Problem Child. MYS kicks out instead of going for Hudson Wheeler. And let there be a reminder, ladies and gentlemen, that this is the main event. And that being MYS. And that basically being MYS. But Hudson Wheeler versus Nathan Walker and Mr. Blue, the Problem Child. And now it's pretty much the Dirty Blues will perform by Mr. Blue. However, Hudson Wheeler will make the save for MYS. And now it will be Mr. Blue and Hudson Wheeler going at it. And it's covered now by Mr. Blue onto Hudson Wheeler. MYS trying to get back to both his feet. Hudson Wheeler kicks out at 2. And now, Nathan Walker pretty much using a chair onto Hudson Wheeler, but now being put into the rear naked choke by MYS. And we have a bit of an aerial view going on here in the SWA ring. For Hudson Wheeler, I'd be able to put away Mr. Blue only for Nathan Walker to make the save last second. And now MYS now has the steel chair in hand. Pretty much MYS's favorite weapon, to be exact. And now looking to dish out punishment to Nathan Walker, only for Mr. Blue for him to go over Hudson Wheeler and deliver the fight. And then MYS tried to go for a choke slam, but Mr. Blue denies it. And you can see out on ringside, Hudson Wheeler trying to put a table into the equation. And there's the three amigos from Mr. Blue. And say, oh, you want some too? Fine. And you know what? Fine. You can get the work too. The one-winged angel by Mr. Blue. And now, Nathan Walker, now has MYS up. And MYS is fighting back. And now MYS got Nathan Walker up and down with a long kiss goodnight. And now Hudson Wheeler went back into the fray. We're looking to put away Mr. Blue and potentially Hudson Wheeler. Now going for the stage dive. And cover now. Only for Nathan Walker to save his teammate. And now for Nathan Walker, planting Hudson Wheeler into the corner. And MYS is pretty much still have to find Spirit. And there is, I want to say, the seesaw slam. And now the big tag team fighting is still going on. And MYS is down, however, being kicked up by Mr. Blue. You see for a second that Hudson Wheeler trying to use a sledgehammer, but now MYS using the hurt lock only for Nathan Walker to escape. And now Nathan Walker using a move out of MYS's playbook, using the rear naked choke against the user, only for MYS to escape. And that allows Mr. Blue to use the kendo stick and tried to throw it at MYS, but miscalculated. Thankfully, Nathan Walker did actually duck ahead of time. There is the corner cutter. But now, Hudson Wheeler pretty much trying his absolute hardest to put away Mr. Blue. But instead, it seems that he only wants Nathan Walker. And now Hudson trying to plead for forgiveness but instead he goes after Blue rather than going after Nathan. And now a kick into the face. And now NYS going for another long kick tonight directly on top of Mr. Blue. Cover now. But Nathan Walker keeps this fight going. And now NYS turning his attention onto Mr. Blue. Well, Hudson Wheeler chilling out on ringside, tried to catch a breath. Smart decision. There's the heel kick done by NYS. After Nathan Walker pretty much trying to feed off against Hudson Wheeler the best way he can. But now trying to lock in the rear naked choke, try to force Hudson Wheeler to tap out. However, it won't work. And you can listen to the Montreal, Quebec crowd over here, but now NYS using the Paymaker 2.0 onto Nathan Walker. Cover now, but here comes Blue making the save. And you can listen to this place here. And now Mr. Blue pretty much showcasing that he can feed off against both men, but only just for a few seconds. Nathan Walker thrown out of the ring, and now NYS and Hudson Wheeler can now set out and do punishment to Mr. Blue. Meanwhile, after Nathan Walker was outside the ring trying to regain consciousness, and NYS now looking at the finish and telling onto Blue, not onto the ladder, but thankfully misses. But now look at this. When Nathan Walker entering back into the fray, going for pinfall, only for NYS to make the last second save. And now it seems to be a bit of a stare down between Nathan Walker against NYS. They tend to have a bit of a rivalry, but went on in TNA as well. And it was a long storyline too, but now rear naked choke applied by NYS, and Nathan Walker fights out of it. Meanwhile, Hudson Wheeler go for a pinfall attempt, and NYS and Hudson would win. And what a match between the four men in the main event. But now, whatever NYS is doing, literally just grabbing a steel chair. What the hell is NYS looking to do with the steel chair? And oh my goodness! And NYS is just brutalizing Hudson Wheeler. What the fuck? NYS just fucking destroyed Hudson Wheeler. And now, oh no. And now NYS is pointing at Mr. Blue and saying that title will be eventually mine. Your day's being numbered, buddy. I'm coming for that shit soon. So now NYS rolling outside of the ring and literally just flipping off the Canadian crowd. What the hell had gotten into NYS this time? But I guess that's all the time we got, and that will conclude SWA Overdrive.